China has announced it's going to restrict how many hours a day children can play computer games. The headline rule is players under the age of 18 will only be allowed to play online games before 10 p.m. and only for 90 minutes on regular days and 3 hours on holidays. Here's Kerry Allen on why all of these restrictions are coming in.
There are a number of reasons, and they're largely related to children's health and their attention span. So they're spending too much time on computer games, and it's very normal nowadays to see extremely young children with either tablets or mobile phones in their hands playing computer games. And you have it a lot that a lot of these young children, they actually own these devices nowadays. So after their parents have turned the lights off, they're playing them late at night, and it means that children are going to school and they're unable to focus. Some of them haven't been sleeping, and yeah, they're completely addicted to these games.
Which of course begs the question, if the parents can't stop them doing it, how's the state going to stop them doing it?
Well, the state likes to put pressure on the companies that run these games. So, I mean, one of the big platforms in China, if you think of the platform Steam that a lot of people use to access a wide variety of games, the equivalent in China is a company called Tencent Games, and they host a lot of these different games. So, but it's not just them. It puts pressure on these companies that they have to comply, because otherwise the authorities can fine them and they could effectively shut them down.
But isn't the problem for the companies that the users may not be being honest about how old they are and whether these restrictions apply to them?
Well, that's one of the discussions that's been coming out on social media, that people have been saying that children can get around this, they can speak to their parents, their grandparents, and ask if they can use their devices so they can get away with this.
Has it proved popular, reading Weibo and so on, with parents? Do they want some help from the state and from the gaming companies to cool their kids down?
Yeah, they do, yeah. I mean, people are saying they think this is a good idea, that children should be going to sleep rather than sitting up late and playing computer games. But also there have been a lot of criticism from people saying, well, doesn't that, it should go back to basic parenting, that parents should not be encouraging kids to use these devices from a small age, but getting them to parks or reading a book at night.
Is it definitely happening, or is this a proposal?
Yeah, this is definitely happening. It's come from right at the top.